Dude was crying. One of them was crying, and he knew that it was a stolly. So I don't want to say anybody snitched, but what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and push that bell button so you get notified every single time I post a video. Feeling myself today. But as you can see by the title, this is gonna be a story time about the first time I robbed somebody in a smoke sesh, because this is about to get deep. But yeah, this is gonna be a story time in the smoke sesh. So let me start this and we can get this started. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and push that bell button so you get notified every single time I post a video. And don't forget to like that get ready with me. I just filmed and recorded doing this style and details on my outfits. So let's get into it. Where do I start? Okay, so my cousin, I'm probably gonna call her too. So my cousin, I don't know where she met this man, but she met him somewhere. But she was like, bro, this is kind of like some pedophile-ish kind of thing too, like. But my cousin was like 15 years old at the time, and this grown man was like the 30s, 40s, 20s, I want to say around 28, 26, could be. But yeah, he was trying to link with her, and just her, to do I don't know what. And so yeah, so basically he was trying to link with her to do I don't know what. And yeah, wasn't happening. I was there, so my cousin was already knowing, like, my cousin's here, and her other friend was there too. So it was my cousin, her friend, and I'm gonna name her Jessica. Okay, so it was my cousin, her friend Jessica, and then there was me. And so basically my cousin, she's texting him like to link, and then we meet like at a cut. And where my grandma's house is, there's like woods, and then there's like a little cut that you can walk through. So like he wouldn't know where our house is, and like he just wouldn't know anything. And so yeah, so basically that happened. So we leave my cousin's house, and then after we left my cousin's house, we walked through the little woods, and we walked through the cut, and then we seen him parked like right in front of the cut, because I guess that's where she gave him the address. And then she gave him the address there, and then we got into the car, and then it was like, he's like, what's going on? What are we doing? Like, what's going on? You know, was lost and confused. And so I say that the girl that Jessica did say that either. Yeah, Jessica didn't say nothing either. We end up so this was in Renton, and we ended up in Kent. And so oh my goodness. Okay, so this was in Renton, so we ended up in Kent. We went to Kent. We went to go pick up Jessica's friend. I guess Jessica invited somebody. Like, and this girl was pregnant, you guys, like pregnant and trying to smoke. Like, girl, no. And yeah, pregnant and trying to smoke. So basically we ended up from Renton to Kent, and then we were in the car. So we drove to like I can't remember, she worked at a fast food restaurant. We picked her up from work. And so from this point on, he was giving us attitude the whole time. Like, he was trying to get us to leave, trying to get us to get out the car, trying to just being rude. So me and my cousin was like, I don't know, like, he was giving us attitude, like, I don't know who you think you are. So me and my cousin were like plotting something, like something's gonna happen to the dude, because he ain't acting right. So boom, he picks us up, and then we tell the girl what's going on or whatever. And mind you, she's pregnant and she's smoking. So on top of that, she hears what we finna do or whatever, and she was not having it. So we had to end up dropping her off. Then we dropped her off, and then he's just mad, like he's an African, you guys, and he was just mad, like he was his accent and stuff like that. And He's like, so where are we going? Where are we going now? What are we doing now? What are we doing now? And so at this point, we're just like, all right, go to the dispensary. At the time, I wasn't 21, so I wasn't old enough to go to the dispensary. But I'm like, okay, so we made this nigga go to the dispensary for us. We made him get us an eighth. And then we also went to the gas station. And then went to the dispensary, went to the gas station. And then he was African. And there was an Asian guy at the cash register. And the Asian guy didn't really speak clear English. He didn't really speak clear English. So it's like, I guess what he went in there and he said backwards or something like that. The guy didn't understand him, so he came back. It was like, they don't got it. They don't got it. And I'm knowing, like, I've been in the store before. Like, I know they got it. Like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me they don't got it. Give me just a second. So I'm like, I know you're not gonna sit here and tell me that they don't got it, because I know they got it here. And so, boom, I end up going inside the gas station. And there's so much to the story. I ended up going inside the gas station, all right? And I ended up figuring it out and getting the woods. Okay, so I got the woods. Boom. And so we got back in the car. And then at this point, he's just like, where do we go now? What do we do now? Like, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? And like, I don't know what was going on in the front seat, because my cousin was sitting in the front and me and Jessica was in the back seat. We dropped off her friend already. So yeah, so I guess this guy was like talking to her sweet and trying to tell her she was a good girl, he would do such and such. And I think he hit her. And so he was being feisty to her. And so like, she was already feeling some type of way, like, we're finna either take this man's wallet or he's finna come off missing off his car. Yes. So at this point, we're just like, all right, where to go, 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 where to go. And so everybody look at me all the time for freaking locations and stuff. And yeah, so boom, I'm like, okay, let's go to this we went to my old elementary school, you guys. Like, we literally parked on the side of my old elementary school. And at this point, he's just like, what do you guys want? Like, what do you want? Like, you guys can have whatever you want. What do you guys want? What do you want? And we already know what the plan is. Like, my cousin's procrastinating. Like, somebody's supposed to say something right now. Like, somebody's supposed to get this started. Like, we're supposed to get this done. Like, come on now. I'm getting irritated at this point. I'm getting mad at this point. I'm over here like, I'm wasting my time, you know? And so we got all we needed. We got the weed, we got the woods, we got everything. We had everything. You feel me? It was cool. But then it came my turn. And you know what I told this man? He said, we can have whatever we want. And so I said, we want your car. And I looked at my phone and it was like, it's 10:28. At 10:30, if you don't give us your keys, shit's gonna get bad. And then I had like a taser at the time too, so I pulled my taser out and I showed him that I had it too. And he was so fearful for his life, y'all. Like, so feared for his life. I was like, never seen nobody get out their car that fast. But okay, seen it. He was like, okay, just let me get something out of the trunk. Let me get something out of the trunk. And so me sitting in the back seat, like, I don't know, I just had a theory. Like, if there was something back there, I would feel it at least, like, I don't know, I would feel it hitting against my back since I'm sitting in the back seat, or like I would hear something, you know? So I didn't hear nothing. I honestly just felt like it was hollow. And so I'm like, no, the hell, no, it's not happening. And so basically, he gets out, and this man, bro, he gets out, you guys, and he goes and starts knocking on people's doors. And at this point, at this point, I'm 18 years old, so I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, if we get caught, I'm going to jail. Like, the fuck? I'm going to jail. Like, my cousins and them going to juvie, okay? Jessica and her are going to juvie. I'm going to jail. So, yeah, he gets out, starts knocking on doors, and then me. Okay, so basically, I pressed this nigga. But, you know, I had the taser and shit, told him shit's finna get bad, blah, blah, blah. But he took the keys and he ran out the car and started knocking on people's doors. And so at that point, I'm over here like, what the fuck? I'm finna leave. I'm finna get out. I'm not going to jail. So I got out and I ran. I ran like around the corner or whatever, and I just called them, and I was like, you guys, why didn't you come with me, blah blah blah. And I guess when this man got out the car, he dropped his keys on the side door. So when he dropped it on the side door, Jessica, my cousin was still sitting in the front, but I guess Jessica peeped it. And then Jessica was like, I see the keys, blah, blah, blah. So my cousin hopped in the other seat. And then she was like, yeah, my cousin hopped in the other seat. And then she started driving that motherfucker. But before she started driving it, when she like put the keys in it and everything, he noticed that she was finna start the car. So he like grabbed onto the door and was like, as she was driving, he was holding on to it so hard, and it like made the door fly open to the point where it wouldn't lock anymore. Like, it wouldn't even close. Like, car was such a hassle, y'all. But yeah, it wouldn't even close. And so after that happens, I'm already ran down the street. Like, I already ran down the street or whatever. Called them, boom, they told me they got the car. I'm over here like, come on, bro, come get me then. Like, what the hell? Come get me. I done ran over here. I'm over here by such and such house. Like, come get me. Like, this is the neighborhood I grew up in, so I knew every single house there. I knew everybody who lived in every house. So literally, so yeah, they come and get me, tell me what happened, tell me what Jessica found the keys or whatever. And then, you know, the San Andreas mission complete. We did what we had to do. Did what we had to do. It was late at night too. Like, story's not done yet. We did what we had to do, but we kicked it, smoked, you know, chill. We went to a view and everything. It was cool. Good vibes, good vibes. And we had a good ass night. You know, we stayed up all night, and it came the next day where and we were, I don't know how we got downtown Seattle, but we got downtown Seattle. And it came the next day where I was tired. Like, I think I wanted to go home. So she ended up dropping me off at home. So it was cool. It was fine. Everything was straight. You know, mission passed. And it was good. Good vibes, good beams. Felt like did something great. Even though I'm like, I was a kid at the time, y'all. I mean, don't think that same way now. But yeah, so I thought it was done and over with. And I told him, like, me, I'm like cautious about everything. Like, everything. Like, I told him, bro, don't have that car for longer than 2 to 3 days. And do not be putting it in places like, you know, noticeable. These bitches went to the park. And I mean, these bitches, I mean, Jessica wasn't there, but it was my cousin and her other friend, and then 2 niggas in the back seat. And so they're parked in front of a park smoking and stuff. And next thing you know, I guess the police end up pulling up on them. And then my cousin's like, what should we do? Should we get out and run? And she's like, what should we do? Should we get out and run? And I guess they told her to sit in the car. Sit there. Just sit there. Just don't do nothing. Just sit. Sit. And so they did that, and we figured out the 2 guys in the backseat had a warrant for their arrest. So they ended up going to jail. Dude was crying. One of them was crying, and he knew that it was a stolly. So I don't want to say anybody snitched, but, and then my cousin went to jail. She went to jail for the first time. Like, they didn't take her to actual jail. They took her like to the police station, and they put her in like behind bars. But yeah, so basically that happened. And then I don't know how my mama got in contact with him, but they called my mama. They called her. She came and she woke me up out of my sleep and told me I'm gonna go to jail. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was thinking to myself, like, what did I do? You know, like, I wasn't even there. Like, I was there today. I was there, man. And so, basically after that happened, the detectives ended up coming to my house. But my cousin is still in jail, but she's like, she had her phone, I guess, so she could still like text me. And so I mean, she didn't text me. At first I was blowing her phone up, But eventually I got in contact with her and she told me like such and such is coming. And my mom already told me that they were coming. So basically they came and then they like interrogated me about the situation and they talked about the situation. And I ain't gonna get into detail about that. But like I said, he was a pedophile. Okay. He was a pedophile. And like I said, somebody said something because they knew who Jessica was. They knew who Jessica was. Jessica was never there. And me, I wasn't there. Okay. This is how I got brought into this situation. When we went to the gas station, bro, to go get the backwoods, I went inside the gas station. So they got a picture of me. And so when they got a picture of me, when they went to go get my cousin, well, when they caught my cousin, when they went to her house, they asked my grandma who this person was. And my grandma really said, that's my granddaughter. Told I'll be cold blood. Told on me. I'm just thinking like, damn. But yeah, so that's how I got back into the situation. But nobody knew about Jessica. Like, how do we know where Jessica lives? Jessica goes by several different names. Like, how? Somebody said something. So they're asking me about what happened. And I tell them what happened. You feel me? I tell them what happened. That's what happened. And basically they asked me who Jessica was, where she lived, and stuff like that. And I'm over here like, I don't know nothing about her. I don't even know that's her real name. I don't know. I don't know anything. Don't ask me. And so after that, yeah, they ended up leaving my house or whatever. And my mom was asking like, am I finna get in trouble? And they're like, nah, you're not finna get in trouble. And I was like, you know me. I'm getting this. You can't find me. And then I was like, what about my cousin? He was like, we don't know about her. And I'm over here like, damn. Cause you might be gone for me. I was like, damn. And so they go and they can interrogate Jessica. After they interrogate Jessica, Jessica really said that she wasn't there. This man does say there was 3 people in the car. Somebody says something, and she gonna say that she wasn't even there. It's okay, it's cool. Like, you know, like you can keep yourself cool, keep yourself covered. You know, your parents are there. I understand. You feel me? Like, you just say it. And so Jessica, she said she wasn't there. And I don't know. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it and I'm talking to y'all about this and telling y'all the story, I'm thinking Jessica could have snitched, or the other dude who had a warrant who was crying. I know their life update now. I know what they got going on now, and they ain't living like me, so it's cool. I'm not gonna beef. But yeah, so after that happened, we basically got away with it. Shit, got away with it. Had a joyride. Got us a weed. Feel me? I had a great night. You feel me? Yeah. I pressed him with a taser, y'all. I lost my mace that day too. And you guys, mind you, when he said let me get my stuff at the trunk, when we took his shit and we went to go park somewhere else, I wanted to check the trunk. And just like I said, nothing was in that motherfucker. That nigga was lying. Just straight lying. And then he just wanted to say that shit just so he can have his bitch ass car. And now, you're a pedophile, you're sick. And you got what you got. You shouldn't have been linking up with a 15-year-old, period. Like, that's nasty. And then you putting your hands on her too and some more. Nope. But I'm gonna finish this wood off camera, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and push that bell button so you know if every single time I post a video. Thank you for watching this story time. This story time was it was crazy. It was crazy. It was a really dramatic, crazy one for me, because like, detectives coming to my house, I've never had that before. I've never had that before. And then like, look, my mom is probably gonna see this, but I did my best in my childhood to remain the good girl card. Like, I did not want her to know shit that I was doing. She's here right now. I didn't want her to know nothing. So it's like, when I got caught and they came and they were all in the living room when I was telling my story, I was like, bruh. And it was her taser. Like, at the time, she gave it to me just to use it for the time being, because I was in a situation where I got robbed, and I'll leave that for another story time. But that was deep, y'all. That one was deep for me. Okay. I'm about to fix my hair. It's curl right here. And I'm about to finish smoking this wood and looking cute and take some pictures. So thank you for watching, y'all. Bye.